Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting off my morning with this warm lemon water. I have about 2 cups of water and 1 full organic lemon that I squeezed in there, and I put the pulp and everything so you can see the seeds are even in there. This is really good for detoxing and flushing first thing in the morning and for rehydrating. This is my lunch and first meal of the day. So there's some wild organic blueberries, and then this is just some organic wild black rice that I soaked for a few days, and then I cooked it in some full fat coconut milk, coconut cream, a little bit of coconut sugar and some stevia and a little bit of salt. So it's like a Thai coconut rice. It's sweet, so it almost is like dessert. But what I love about black rice, especially organic and wild, is that it's packed with lots of B vitamins and it has iron and lots of good stuff, lots of good healthy fiber. So this is a really good antioxidant meal right here. And yes, it's high carb. Today is a high carb day. I do carb cycling. So some days I'll do like low carb, higher fat, higher protein. Well, today's a higher carb day. So this is my lunch. All right guys, just had my lunch and now I'm taking some supplements. I'm not gonna explain what they all do because you guys have seen this in many videos, but I'll show you what I'm taking. So, and don't mind my nails, they need to be redone, but I have some vitamin E and selenium that I take. They work best together, good antioxidants. And then I take this soil-based probiotic from Dr. Axe. This is 50 billion. I also take the fermented ashwagandha from Dr. Axe's site as well. This is amazing and super supporting for your thyroid and your adrenals. Has so many good ingredients in there. And then this is also from Dr. Axe's site. So this is a Leaky Gut Formula. Has so many good ingredients as well. I'm just going to show you a few here. You can see that there's the L-glutamine, licorice root, and marshmallow, which are really good for relining the gut and balancing those mucus levels in the gut. And then lots of supporting nutrients and mushrooms, blue-green algae, and chlorella, which are great for detoxing, along with silver, gold, and platinum. And then there's also 10 billion probiotics in here as well. They're soil-based as well. So this is super good for your gut. It's super supporting, and like I said, you're getting extra probiotics in here as well. So I love this stuff. And then I always do a B complex every day. This is also from Dr. Axe. Lots of good nutrients in here as well, and good supporting. It's also pretty high in B12. A lot of companies you get are pretty low in B12, and I usually supplement on the side of a B complex with a B12, but I don't with this one because it's much higher B12 in this one. And then I also do Siberian Ginseng. This is really good for energy levels, which I need right now, being in school and having 3 kids. And then this is also from the Dr. Axe site. I always do mushrooms. You guys know I love medicinal mushrooms. So this is a fermented chaga. Again, really good for supporting those adrenals and a powerful antioxidant. And then I do vitamin C every single day. I usually do about 1,500, so I do 1.5 of these. This is from Natural Factors. This also has bioflavonoids and rosehip. Bioflavonoids just make the absorption of vitamin C a little bit more available, a little bit easier. So I really like this one. It's not bad. And then the last thing that I'm taking is vitamin D3. This helps absorb calcium. It's really good for your bone health, and being winter in Canada where I live, it's important that I have vitamin D. So it's really good for your immune system as well, especially if you have psoriasis. So this is what I'm taking right now. I know it seems like a lot, but this is what I got going on right after my lunch. Hey guys, so I'm having one of these coconut butter cups. The recipe's on my Instagram, which is at Marla's Healthy Life, but it's pretty much just coconut butter, a little bit of stevia, and some peppermint essential oil, and some ghee, and then the top layer is just 100% dark chocolate with a little bit of stevia and ghee as well, and then you just kind of like freeze it together. So they're so good. These are really good fat bombs. So if you're on the ketogenic diet or candida diet, these are really good. All right, just had the fat coconut butter cup, and I'm having some supplements now because these should be taken with food. So having some more ashwagandha, another B complex, and another Siberian ginseng, and then that's it for these ones. These all have to be taken 2 to 3 times a day. So I do all of these. I do this one 3 times a day and these 2 twice a day. So that's it for these ones once I take them. I just had the supplements and the coconut butter cup, and I'm just also having some of this bone broth protein. So I make this smoothie in the middle of the day, usually when I feel like I need some energy. So I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do love this. This is organic bone broth protein powder, and it's a flavor cafe mocha from Ancient Nutrition. You can get this on the Dr. Axe site. It is so good, and pretty much what I have in here is full fat coconut milk, a lot of ice. I did it about 3/4 of a scoop of this, and a couple dark frozen cherries as well as L-glutamine in here, and I'm not even kidding, guys, this recipe tastes like a Frappuccino from Starbucks. It's really good. The recipe's on my Instagram if you're interested with like the measurements and stuff, but it is so good. So I'm gonna blend this up and this will be like my midday coffee drink. So there you have it. I normally do like a quarter or half of a frozen banana, but I didn't have anything frozen, so I used the frozen cherries and it tastes so good. You don't even know they're in there. But the company sent me this bone broth to try, and it was the first time I've tried it, and it's amazing. So I've been making this every day for the past week, I guess as like I said, my midday energy boost. There's not a lot of coffee in it, and it's actually organic espresso, I believe, that's in it. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Yeah, there's chicken protein and the bone broth, and then organic espresso coffee and cocoa powder. So it's super, super good. And yeah, like I said, I don't really like coffee. I don't drink much of it, but it tastes really good. It's literally like a Frappuccino. It's the same texture as a Frappuccino. And if you take coconut whipped cream, you could put some on top and get like all fancy, but I'm too lazy. All right, so we're prepping dinner, and I got my little helper here. He's putting all the veggies that we cut in here. What do we have in here, John?
Carrot.
Oh, you have carrots in your mouth. So we have organic carrots, organic zucchini, and lots of organic cabbage that we chopped up, and we're gonna do a stir fry. We love stir fries around here. So this is a huge thing of veggies, but we pretty much eat mostly veggies and then a little bit of the rice and the meat. So we always make sure we have a lot of veggies prepped. You're such a good helper. And then over here are some organic grass-fed beef burgers. I just like having burgers. They're so much easier to cook. So once they're fully cooked, I slice them thin, and we're gonna add it to the stir fry. And over here, I don't want to open it because it's not done cooking, but this is organic basmati rice that I have just cooking in some water, olive oil, salt, pepper, and I also used one of these packets. This is, again, some bone broth from Ancient Nutrition. I used just the pure one. I'm all out, so I don't have one to show you, but it looks like this, except instead of savory herbs, it says pure. And that way we're just getting some extra protein and gut healing benefits, especially for my kids. And it tastes really good, so you don't have to use like chicken stock in your rice. You can just use one of these, and it just tastes so good, and it's so healthy. And again, it's organic. So yeah, that's it for our dinner. So the sauce that I always do for my stir fry is the same every time. I just fry this up in some coconut oil, salt and pepper, and then I always grate in some fresh organic ginger. You can see here I just peeled it. And same with the garlic. I always do fresh organic garlic. And then when you do it fresh, it tastes way better than if you do like garlic powder or ginger powder. And then once that's kind of done frying up, I add some coconut nectar or coconut aminos. It's pretty much just fermented coconut with some apple cider vinegar. So it's sweet, but there's no soy, but it also has that Asian taste without the soy. So it's super good. And it's good if you're like on Candida diet or something. So I just toss it all together, and it tastes so yum. You don't need to add maple syrup or anything because, like I said, this is sweet, and that's just pretty much what I do. It's always the same for our stir fry. And it's snowing outside again. Welcome to Canada. It's March and it's freezing. It is really pretty though, but yep, it's kind of cold. So here's a stir fry. I'm working on it. It's almost done. And then this is what the rice looks like. I just still have to fluff it with a fork, but it just finished cooking, and it's so delicious. You can smell the bone broth. It smells like like I cooked it in some chicken stock or something. It smells really good. Now I just want to say, if you are on the Candida diet, like when I couldn't have greens at one point, what I would do was I would take the stir fry, but I would add a lot more meat to it, so there'd be more protein, more veggies, and then I wouldn't have a rice. Or I would do like a cauliflower rice or a broccoli rice. But now that my gut is healed, my psoriasis is gone, my candida is gone, I do eat rice and I love it, and I think it's really good for you. It has lots of B vitamins and things like that. So like I said, you just don't, if you can't have rice and you want something more filling, just add more meat to the stir fry. But yeah, so this is what we're gonna have for dinner, and this is what the burgers look like. So once they cool down, I just slice them. Once they cool down a little bit, I'll slice them and then just put them on top of our stir fry. So it's gonna be about half hour until dinner, until my husband gets home, and I am starving, so I'm going to have some celery. I just gotta wash it all, but this is organic celery, and I'm going to eat this whole thing. Celery is like not filling at all, so I'm gonna eat the whole thing, and it's gonna just hold me over until dinner. And it's also a good way to get lots of veggies in. This is probably like 3 servings of veggies right here, and then my dinner is gonna have the rest of the veggies. I also, because I had the rice and I had like the little like frappuccino this afternoon, I didn't really have any veggies, and that's normally not what my diet looks like. Normally I'll always have some veggies or something green in the morning. So I'm gonna have this. It's gonna just help, you know, keep my body alkaline and keep it all balanced. Yeah, that's about it. I do want to say too that usually when I was on the psoriasis, candida, leaky gut diet, I would eat veggies at every single meal, no matter what, to help balance the acidity in my body. But now that my body's in balance, I don't have to do that, and now I can just kind of snack on veggies or kind of just organize it the way I want now. All right, guys, here's my dinner. Sorry, it's steaming a little bit, but there's just a little bit of rice under here. There's not much, and then it's like a mountain of the stir-fried veggies. You can see lots of cabbage and zucchini and carrots, garlic, ginger, coconut aminos, salt, pepper, and coconut oil, and then just a little bit of the beef burger. I probably did like a third of the burger. I am not having too much meat because I already had like lots of protein in the smoothies and the rice and everything else today. So this is what I'm having for my dinner. This will be my last meal of the day, but I will have tea and some supplements afterwards, so I'll show you what I'm having then. This is my dinner. All right, guys, it's about an hour and a half after dinner, and I'm about to put the kids to bed, and I just want to show you what I'm drinking really quick. So I'm doing my Spirulina. I do it away from food because you don't want to disturb the stomach acid. So I have about 1 teaspoon of the Spirulina powder in my drink, and then I also do 1 drop of this peppermint essential oil. This is Numa Essentials from the Dr. Axe site. I love this stuff. It's really good for digestion, and it also helps curb my sugar cravings at night. So this is what I'm drinking right now. And my final supplements for the night are going to be 2 capsules of the calcium and magnesium, and then 2 zinc. These are really good relaxation minerals, so they're good to take right before bed because they'll help relax the muscles. Zinc is really good for hair and immune system and all that good stuff. So I'm going to take this, and that's it for supplements. I also have some water boiling in a kettle on the stove, and I just have an organic green tea. I'm gonna fill up this whole big cup. I think this is like 4 cups, and this is gonna be the last thing that I'm eating or drinking for the day, so this is a good way for me to get my fluids in. So that's about it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this what I eat in a day video. Sorry, that's my stove that keeps doing that. This is everything that I eat to maintain and keep my gut healed and my psoriasis at bay and my body in balance. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.